Hi guys, my name's Steve Lodge and I just want to talk to you a little bit about manifestation and what part our minds play in this. I've spoken a few times before about how we're not our minds, we're the consciousness above our minds, the awareness that connects with the universe. Our minds are basically a receiver. God talks to us, or the universe, however you want to look at it, talks to us via our intuition, and we speak to God, the universe, or however else you want to look at it. There's no labels really to it. This is just a descriptive way of explaining it. We do it via thought. Now, the universe has no idea about what we want and what we don't want until we tell it. And we tell it via our thoughts. So if we spend our life thinking negativity, the universe will give us negativity. That's just the way it works. The universe can't turn around and say, oh, I know you personally, so even though you're thinking this all the time and you're giving me this message of, I've got no money, I've got loads of stress, my life's a mess, but I understand that that's not what you really want, so I'm going to give you this. It doesn't work like that. It understands basically what you tell it. So if you spend your days focusing on, I've got no money, I've got stress, that's what you're going to create in your life. So what I try and help people and teach people with is the reprogramming of their minds. I do this via hypnotherapy, CBT and NLP, and I find this fantastic. This helped me a lot, and I've helped a lot of people with this. Your social conditioning is basically your surroundings, input from your parents and their social conditioning before them, and your grandparents. So we all believe what we believe due to our external experiences. We all know via our internal intuition that something doesn't resonate, something doesn't sit right with our belief system. What we need to do is change our belief system and channel into our intuition. We do this via meditation and reprogramming of the mind. So what I want to try and do, this is why I've become a clinical hypnotherapist, is to reprogram the mind. So you start creating what you want in life, so you can be happy, because we all want to be happy. This is why people drink, do drugs, and do all this other stuff in the search and pursuit of happiness. People drive themselves mad trying to lose weight, dress in a certain way, driving certain things, because the media, the magazines, and society tells you you need to look this way, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. All external stuff for happiness. And what we need for happiness is to look within. So what we need to do first of all is we need to sort the head out and realise that we're not our thoughts. So we watch our thoughts, we're above that. When you get self-talk and you hear yourself talking and you're like, oh, yeah, do this, do that, you're the consciousness that's talking to. So you're not actually your self-talk. So we can change your self-talk basically to whatever you want it to be. So if you do have a lot of self-talk, which we don't want self-talk, it's okay to give yourself a little bit of motivation every now and again, but we don't want it consistently going on and on and on like a monkey chattering in your ear. We just want it there and thereabouts when we want it, and we want it to say what we want it to say, not what we were told as a kid, like, oh, you're worthless or you're no good. We don't want any of that. What we want is it to tell you, you are worth something, you're very worth something, you're a beautiful person, and you know what, being good and true is what you want to do. That's great, we support that. So we do that through hypnotherapy. We go directly to your subconscious. There's a process involved. I could show you on another video this. But what I want to do today is for you to understand that you aren't this, and to help you understand how to manifest what you want in the process of manifestation. So what you need to start doing, start telling yourself you're worthy, and be conscious of your self-talk. And when you catch yourself saying something negative, say, actually, you know what? Why do I say negative stuff? Why do I tell myself, oh, it won't work out, or oh, I'm so unlucky? Try telling yourself, you know what, today I am feeling lucky. Today it is going to work out. Because you know what, why not believe it will, even if you think it won't? Condition yourself, recondition your mind to believing that the best is going to happen for you, because it will, the minute you start knowing it and you start believing it. Manifestation works out. Your thoughts go out into the universe of what you want. And with passion and thought and desire and commitment, you achieve whatever you want. I'm on my path here today doing these videos because this is my manifestation. And this is what I've been guided to do. So I'm doing it. I'm putting myself out there. I don't feel comfortable doing them. But you know what? I'm going to do them. This is what my intuition's told me to do. So I'm doing it. And I'm spreading a message to everyone else out there who any of this resonates with, to be be brave enough to be vulnerable. So your thoughts are sent out. With a thought becomes a feeling. So if someone annoys you, for example, and you go, I'm annoyed, this is based on a belief system that you've already got on their action. Basically, ego, how dare you talk to me like that? You should respect me. Do you know who I am? That's what the ego says in most people. So with that belief that they should treat you a certain way, you then get annoyed because how dare you? So that thought and belief has now turned into an action, an emotion, sorry, which then turns into an action. I feel angry. I'm starting to get animated. Now I am angry. And then you actually do something. You might react. You might say something. You might break something. You might do something, which all started off with a thought and a belief, which now has become your reality. You don't have to live this way. So if you can start it by changing your beliefs, accept people for what they want to say, how they want to say it. It's not personal. People come into our life as an experience or a lesson. That's it. So if we look at it that way, every situation is a bonus. Every situation is either an experience to enjoy or a situation to grow from. There's no negative. These people aren't coming in and it's not personal. They're acting along with their own path. And our paths have met because you need to teach them something, they teach you something. That's it. That's as personal as it gets. So bearing this in mind, if you can change your mindset to look at everything positive, and I know it sounds hairy-fairy, and I know the world isn't like that, but you know what? Why focus on the world not being like that? Why not focus on the world a better place? Why not focus on what you do want rather than what you don't want? Because I tell you what, it's a lot better waking up in the morning thinking about what you do want rather than dreading what you don't want. Because none of it's happened. It's all in your head. It's all in your head until it happens. So I like to fill my head full of positivity and happiness. At least I'm happy. And if you know what, if something comes along and it's not so happy, you know, I can go into that situation happily because I've got more chance of a positive outcome of any situation going into it positively than what I have going into it negatively. So I try and approach every situation now positively. Easier said than done, but with practice and knowing that it's the best option is focusing on what you want. So bearing this in mind, this is how I try and approach every situation. And I know it works. It's guided me to where I am today, and I'm going to continue on this path. So love and light. I hope this has helped a little bit. Any comments, any questions, just let me know. Thanks. Bye.